Well, I hope this thing is not mandatory because, you know, I don't have to be buying these all the time. Let's see what else is inside here. And shop.vac. There it is. Hopefully I don't hurt my shoulders pulling this thing out because I kind of injured my arms a while back. Okay, this is quite heavy. So, this just came out from the rest of the box. I like this. It has a nice long cord. I thought I had to buy an expansion cord or something to plug it in. I guess not. And, of course, it's a 3-plug way. Why would it not be? Especially if we can vacuum out water. And, this is the 8 feet tube that I was just, that's it pretty much. And I guess this is the other side to it. I guess this is the side that I'll be holding with my hand. So it's actually quite small. I'm trying to describe the size of it. Like on your bed when you have these square cushions, it's probably no taller. It's like no taller than one of these. If I had to guess, I would say it is less than 2 feet tall, less than the height of 2 ruler sticks. And then sideways, it's even less than that on the width. I would say it's about maybe somewhere between 14 to 16 inches. Sorry, I don't have a ruler stick. And, you know, the top is just the rest of it. On, off. There's the switch there. This is where you hold it while you use one arm to hold it and the other arm to vacuum. It's nice and portable. Should have a good strong motor. I hope it's a heavy duty motor as well, since it's a lot of horsepower. And I'm just trying to figure out the rest of this thing here. I guess this is the device where you hook up the tube to. I'm not sure what I'm doing just yet, but you can unscrew this little device that holds on, and I guess you attach this piece onto here, and you can screw it on. There we go, and that's it. So now I have this on. Oh, I wasn't trying it tight enough. Well, I have it on tight now. Let's see if I can open this thing. I think this is where I can wrap the power cord around here when I'm done using it. It looks like one of those things. Let me see what the sticker says. My phone can make it out. Sorry, once again, my camera's just not focusing. I don't know what's wrong with my lens. This camera is terrible. Well, my thing's not working. First thing it says on the first one is cartridge, foam sleeve, collector filter bag, then high efficiency bag. That says AACCEEHH. So I guess it's just telling you what to do for maintenance, I guess. To replace the bags when they're no good. Okay, so you pull these things out here. And, nice. There is the filter. Hopefully that's great for dust. There's something sounding in there. Do not discard. Probably I could rewash it again or something. And inside here is the rest of the stuff. I'm not sure what all these tools are just for yet. What this one is for. And then this one, which of course, which is very hard, not bendy or flexible like the expensive one I bought for I think 40 US bucks. This one's of course hopeless when it comes to vacuuming between the seats. That's gonna not be any of use to my car, but I guess other things it can be. And this is in French. Sorry guys, unfortunately I don't speak French. But if you do, and you want to read it in French, you can pause this video. I'll just quickly hold it over it. So you can pause it now. Now, this is a inlet deflector instruction sheet. Okay. Need to learn more about this. I guess some of you guys already know what this is all about. Well, if I know a part of this can be used without the, without the filter. Sorry, I'm kind of new to all of this. So I'll control the flow of something here, and oh man, I'm sorry. I'm a terrible reviewer with this vacuum. And here's the container that would hold all the water, I guess, everything. And the instruction manual, of course. There we go, the user manual. So this is pretty much, I guess it's more of a box opening video. And it's showing you about using the cartridge, filter, and all the other stuff here. A lot to learn here. But let's see what else I can do. I want to test out how powerful the motor is. So I will be getting to that. Well, from what I'm realizing here in the instruction manual is that it's also giving you instructions on how to deal with other parts for other shop vacuums. So some of this in the book does not apply to the one that I bought. That's why I'm getting a little confused here. So I'm just trying to see what other parts I may find. So this is the filter, a disposable one too as well. And oh, it's a nice, interesting. It's a ball one. I mean, you know what that does. It stops the air from going through. Anyways, this is quite interesting. But this is what comes with all of this. And I'm going to see what else I want to do here. So this on the other part, okay, this is the, what's this thing called again? Anyways, you stick it through the bag if you want to vacuum stuff inside the bag. So this, I think, goes inside here. Oh my gosh, I'm like an idiot right now. Also, this piece right here. Wow. And it goes on right here. I guess it's just to hold the other tools from what I'm absorbing here. Let's snap it in place. Put it in place now. I guess I could easily now just hang things like here around it or something. And whatever tools I have. There we go. Nice little holding device. I just need to figure out everything here because there's a hole at the front of mine. Speaking of it. Okay. Well, the more I fool around with this, I'm starting to think I'm getting the hang of how to deal with this. Having the filter on this side and having it pulling, I guess, air towards in. I need to hang this over here and then attach the tube onto this end piece. And then I guess if it's somehow in the other direction, you can use it to suck up water or something. I just need to figure this out. It's my first shop vac, so I'm very confused. You know, the more I look at this bag that I came with, the more I'm starting to think this is actually not for this. But, gosh, I don't know. I'm gonna need some help here figuring this out. So I took I detached the tube off of that one, and so far it seems like the hole at the front of the bottom, you actually can attach it onto here instead. So I want to screw that on. Now I had it screwed on tight as I can get it, and it seems to look like it goes there. And though I didn't want to start using this filter already, I'm just gonna turn it on and let you guys know how strong this thing is. I want something so strong that it can suck up like particle sand and all that without me getting too close to the surface when I vacuum. So man, the motor is really heavy. It's the only heavy part on this whole thing. But I'm gonna give this a try and see how extremely noisy it is, and see if it makes tendinitis a possibility, ringing in the ears from the loudness. I don't know if it's loud or not, but you know, this is the one with the extra horsepower. Usually it's like half the horsepower here, so I'm expecting this thing to be loud. Maybe I'll use some of my earplugs. And I'm going to screw this back on here. I think that makes sense. No, I don't think that makes sense. Because it needs to come out, air needs to come out the other way, so that wouldn't make any sense. If I turned it on and, you know, like I don't see a reverse switch, so I guess it only goes through one direction. And here we go. I'm going to plug it in now. I'm not even gonna, hopefully I don't have to unwrap it yet. And plug this part in. Make sure it's off, because I don't want this thing to start screaming in my ears as I'm plugging it in. And give it a try. Yep, with one hand. Okay, here I go. I'm not even sure what the hell I'm doing, but I'm just gonna turn on this thing and see what this thing is all about. And it sucks. Well, I guess it's hard to suck up a pillow when air goes, when it's not a solid object and air can go through the cloth, so that wouldn't be a fair example of it. That's a decent amount of suction. Thought I would have a little bit more, surprisingly, but somebody told me they bought one of these shop vacs, the one that has a lot less horsepower than 5.5, and they use it to suck out all the water out of their pool. The guy at the store told me that. So I'm expecting this thing to be able to do some nice, good things. I don't have any dirt around here, really. This place is actually quite clean. See a little tiny spot on the floor there? Warm air is blowing out. This is terrible. I don't think this sucks. It's definitely gonna clean out my car for sure, though. This is, I guess, more of just a box opening, not a proper review since I don't have anything I can suck up. And of course, I was a horrible instructor on teaching you how to use it since I don't know how to use it for myself. But I guess I'm just gonna, unfortunately, probably end the video right here. This is just other stuff on the box. I guess other products I could probably buy from the ones I don't have. Funny how it has a list of things here: a foam sleeve, disposable filter bag. Oh, things I could vacuum it with. Sawdust wood chips, household dirt, garage basement debris. Camera sucks. Auto detailing, drywall dust, cement dust, cold ashes, pet danger, lint and furnace dust, and wet pickup. That's what it says for all the things you could use it for. There we go. So that's it right there. Once again, more pictures. There's sizes and stuff. I mean, well, not exactly. When I saw the other bigger ones for a cheaper price, the switch on it was small, so this has a nice fancy huge button to tell you when it's on and off. I like that. If you do a lot of hard physical work, because my hands are kind of thin, so hopefully your hands ain't much wider than mine. If it's thick, that's okay, but if your hands is like another inch wider than my hands, which I don't have the biggest hands, then you might find this thing kind of a tight squeeze. I would say this thing is about almost 4 inches in width. You'll have a lot of up and down height, but width might be a little too short if you have really big, thick hands. A little sharp on the edge on the upper part. It's round on the under part when you hold it, so that won't be a problem. Just don't have big monster thick hands, especially if you're a brick builder. You do work with bricks outside, you know, and your hands have gotten really thick. That's it so far. I'll quickly see if I could find any more mess. Well, this day is getting very late, and my car has a lot of dust and dirt and mess in it from the winter that happened a while back. I don't know if it's going to be a part of the same video, maybe, or maybe a part 2, but I'm going to show off this to see how well this is at getting stuff in between the sides of the car, like between the seats and stuff like that. So I'm going to have to make a future recording on me using this thing properly, sucking up something, and I'm going to be using it with this. Hopefully, I don't even know if I have to buy another tool to attach this to this, because that's another thing I didn't even check for yet. I just took it out of the box. This is the one that you get. It's like the length of 2 ruler sticks, so plus a little bit more. So I would say about if I had to guess, a ruler stick is 12 inches, so 2 ruler sticks, of course, would be 24 inches. This is close to like 26, if I'm not correct. Well, it says 56 centimeters. So this, I have fooled around with this in my car, and this should reach a lot of car seats. I wouldn't be surprised if it reaches all of them, to be honest, because this is quite long, this stick. It may not look at it, appear at first, but it is. Oh, this camera really sucks. Wow. You can't even pick up anything. Is my camera too close or what? Is it not close enough? I don't know what's going on here. My camera just won't focus for some strange reason. But it's 56 centimeters. Man, this phone is 2.5 years old and it's just garbage. And it has a 13 megapixel camera. It can't even do anything. I don't know if it's because the other things in the background is distracting it from focusing in, or the software is just terrible and needs to be updated. I don't know what it is. I wish it would make a touchscreen manual control where you can control the focus of the lens rather than the stupid automatic thing trying to do its thing. When sometimes you're better off having, see, there it goes. They should do that. Like, just make some touch screens on your phone where you slide a little graphic up and down to zoom in and out yourself. I don't know why they don't offer manual controls. Touch screen manual controls adjust the, you know, the focus of your camera. They should do that. the hardware's already there. I don't know why they won't design the software for it. Take that as an idea, Samsung, because I'm using a Samsung Note 3 Galaxy phone. Anyways, I'm going to hopefully see if this fits on it. And oh boy, it's not the right size. It's loose. This is not good. I'm gonna have to go shop around and see if I can find any parts that can go in between this. I'm surprised they don't got any standard or universal sizes for these things to have never, been a problem. They should have designed vacuums to be that way. I don't know why they didn't. Well, in the meantime, I guess I could jam some stuff in between here. I don't know where to buy a product to go in between this. So that sucks if you're gonna buy one of these, and you're gonna buy one of these, and you're gonna have to buy something else, or you're gonna be screwed like me. So this is it for now, and I'm heading out.